My name is Julian Hargrove, and I always considered myself a man of reason and logic, someone who drew ground plans with precision and erected skyscrapers against the skyline of New York City. Spirituality was never a blueprint I followed. Yet, on July 5, 2023, my firmly laid foundations were shattered by a single strike of lightning. What happened in the brief eternity of that fateful day redefined my understanding of life and beyond, leading me to share a message that embraces urgency and revelation. It was a humid summer afternoon, the city now a distant hum as I ventured into the tranquility of nature, seeking inspiration away from concrete and steel. The skies were clear when I began my hike, but nature has a way of challenging our expectations. By the time I reached the summit, dark clouds loomed ominously overhead, crackling with a volatile energy. The air thickened with tension, not unlike the moments before a storm front advances over the horizon. I was atop a ridge, my mind swirling with thoughts of upcoming architectural projects when it happened. The lightning strike was sudden, an electric cacophony that stimulated every nerve before stillness descended. At that instant, everything changed. What I previously dismissed as mere myths and stories became a visceral reality. Little did I know, this divine encounter was more vivid and profound than any schematic I could ever draft. The moment the lightning struck, it was as if the universe hit pause on reality. There was no pain, no panic, just a sudden liberation from the physical constraints I had always known. As my body collapsed onto the rain-soaked earth, my consciousness drifted above, untethered and weightless. I gazed down at my own form sprawled across the rugged terrain, surrounded by the ferocity of the storm. Raindrops danced on my lifeless skin, each droplet a reminder of the life I had momentarily left behind. Around me, a scene of urgency unfolded. A passing hiker, eyes wide with shock, scrambled to call for help, their voice muted by the crescendo of thunder. Yet amidst the chaos, I felt an overwhelming calm, a serene detachment that enveloped me like a soft, ethereal embrace. I was an observer now, a spectator of my own corporeal struggle, yet entirely removed from its turmoil. All at once I was aware of something larger guiding me, drawing me upward, away from the tumultuous scene below. It began with a sensation of elevation, as if my spirit was being gently lifted towards something infinitely vast and meaningful. An immense light emerged in the periphery of my vision, not harsh but inviting. A beacon calling me toward a realm untouched by earthly concerns. This transition from the violent grasp of the storm to the serene embrace of tranquility was the threshold to a revelation I had never imagined possible. As I crossed the threshold into this radiant realm of light, I found myself enveloped in an indescribable peace. Colours more vibrant than any earthly palette surrounded me, hues alive with purpose and majesty. The air tingled with an energy that resonated with harmony, a harmony that felt like the universe itself acknowledging my presence. Ahead, a majestic figure emerged, an archangel, whose aura radiated with authority and wisdom beyond comprehension. This wasn't a being of myth or legend, but a tangible presence that commanded reverence. Without words, he communicated, his thoughts and emotions enveloping me in a profound understanding. The intensity of his love was overwhelming, a divine affection that infused every fibre of my being with warmth and acceptance. "Julian," the archangel communicated, his voice not heard but felt within my spirit, "you have been chosen to witness truths beyond your current understanding. What you learn here is vital for mankind's journey." I was not alone. It felt as though an entire heavenly host stood behind this archangel, each emanating light and purpose. They were beings of pure intention, and though they spoke no words, their presence whispered ancient wisdom into the expanse. In this space, concepts that had eluded me my entire life became clear. I understood relationships and connections as never before. The wisdom imparted was not just cerebral but experiential, permeating my soul with insights of cosmic significance. The archangel continued, each thought infused with purpose. "The truths you will comprehend are not for you alone. You must share them, for the path of every soul depends on this awareness. I was shown glimpses of what lay ahead, my mind filled with impressions and visions that transcended time and space. It was a knowing, a recognition of truths that resonated across eternity, truths that I was now implored to grasp and communicate to the world. Though I was in the presence of absolute greatness, my insignificance did not diminish my place here. Instead, it affirmed the profound interconnectedness of all creation. And in that moment, I accepted my role as a conduit for this divine message, a steward of sacred knowledge meant to guide humanity through the challenges ahead. In the luminous expanse where time seemed to fold upon itself, the archangel gestured, inviting me to witness scenes unfolding in a grand tableau of cosmic insight. "What you see now," he emanated, "are the events to come, integral to humanity's path, yet fraught with shadows hidden beneath their surface. Before us unfurled a vision of Earth's future, a world seemingly transformed through a harmonious embrace of sustainability, where technology had become a linchpin in the preservation and enhancement of life. Cities stood gleaming with verdant structures, where nature and technology intertwined seamlessly. Vertical gardens stretched along buildings, and energy flowed from the sun and wind into every facet of urban life. People moved with purpose, their transportation silent and pollution-free. The vision was of a world healed and in balance, one that stirred hope and possibility. Yet the archangel urged me to look deeper, beneath the miracles wrought by human ingenuity. He revealed the subtle shift in consciousness, a collective drift towards reliance not solely on technology's promise, but on an ever-present artificial intelligence embedded in the fabric of daily living. It acted as a guide, an omnipresent entity shaping thoughts and decisions, rendering efficiency at the cost of introspection. While progress is celebrated, the archangel communicated with poignant clarity, beware the relinquishment of free will. The risk lies not within the advancements themselves, but in the temptation to substitute critical thinking with algorithmic convenience. The scenes shifted to show individuals who, in seeking harmony, slowly allowed their perceptions to be coloured by the subtle biases inherent in these systems. Their autonomy, once a vibrant tapestry of diverse opinions, began to wane, overshadowed by the pervasive influence of an unseen hand. I saw families, communities, even nations increasingly entrusting their welfare to this intelligence. Decisions flowed seamlessly, yet an undercurrent of malaise lingered, a quiet erosion of the spirit that thrives on spontaneity and choice. The potential for control concealed itself in benevolent guises, and the danger emerged not in overt domination, but in the silent trade of liberty for assured outcomes. Understand, the archangel's thought resonated with an urgent tenderness, that unity and progress must hold space for the spirit's nurturing, where innovation complements human essence rather than consuming it. As the vision broadened, I perceived the path of gentle resistance, the reawakening of critical consciousness, the revival of discourse, and the reclamation of personal sovereignty. Here lay our task, to foster a society where technology serves as a tool, not a tether, where it incites exploration rather than placid acquiescence. The vision receded, leaving in its wake an impression layered with both promise and peril. I absorbed the archangel's message with reverence, knowing that these revelations were not merely for observation but for action. The future, vibrant yet vulnerable, rested in the hands not of machines, but in the hearts of humanity willing to dream with discernment and embrace the divine within. Julian found himself in an expanse that defied earthly comparison, the luminescent surroundings alive with an understanding that poured into him like a river of enlightenment. The archangel, a beacon of divine clarity, imparted lessons that resonated with the rhythms of the universe itself. Julian, the archangel communicated in an infusion of thought and feeling, the essence of your experience lies in balancing the material with the spiritual, the tangible with the ethereal. Progress in technology is not the enemy. Rather, it is the imbalance of its application that breeds the peril of dependency. Humanity must, therefore, learn to cultivate discernment alongside innovation. As the archangel's message unfolded, Julian was shown images of societies thriving when spiritual growth walked hand in hand with technological advancement. People engaged in mindful contemplation, anchoring their innovations in values that honored the sacredness of life. The power of community emerged as a cornerstone, not diminished by technology, but enhanced through genuine connections that transcended the digital divide. Community is not a static structure, the Archangel revealed, the truth illuminating Julian's heart, but a living entity that nourishes and is nourished in return. It flourishes through the strength of its individuals, each contributing their unique spark to a collective flame of wisdom and unity. Julian was immersed in scenes of people standing resolute in their personal liberties, their conscious choices a testament to the divine freedom granted to every soul. He understood that true progress safeguarded this liberty, allowing it to flourish against subtle encroachments. It was this conscious custodianship, aligning human creativity with divine intent, that empowered humanity to transcend the limiting confines of dependency. Recognize the power of your consciousness, the Archangel continued, as a gateway to divine inspiration. It is when human thought harmonizes with the universe's rhythms that indomitable creativity unfolds, leading to solutions that honor both the mind and spirit. As these profound lessons permeated Julian's being, he grasped their significance, not as mere philosophical ponderings, but as urgent calls to action woven into the fabric of daily life. The Archangel's words coalesced into a singular truth. Humanity's future hinged on its ability to nurture the sacred within the self, to allow intuition and intellect to guide decisions, embracing both accountability and benevolence. In that space beyond time and form, Julian realized his mission to illuminate these lessons for others. As the Archangel's light enveloped him, the resolve formed within Julian, a knowing that he must impart this wisdom, encouraging a world where spirit and science coalesce, fostering a harmony that reflects the divine. In the expansive glow of that celestial realm, the Archangel's presence intensified, imbuing every particle of light with purpose and urgency. Julian, he communicated with a resonance that vibrated through the very core of my being. The time has come to share these truths. Humanity stands at a crossroads, and you must be a beacon guiding them towards a future aligned with the divine. The scenes shifted, revealing a tapestry of humanity, diverse and vibrant, yet linked by a shared destiny. I saw people from all walks of life, their faces illuminated by both hope and hesitation, standing on the precipice of choices that could shape the epochs to come. The Archangel's thoughts pierced through the vision, instilling an imperative call to foster spiritual awakening and critical reflection. The technology that surrounds and supports your world, the Archangel conveyed with solemn clarity, must not become the master but remain the servant of humanity's higher purpose. Encourage them to question, to reflect deeply, and to resist the comfort of unseen chains that bind in the guise of convenience. I was shown families and communities rekindling ancient practices of connection, gathering in shared spaces, not for the exchange of information, but for the nourishment of the soul. Here, reliance on gadgets and algorithms gave way to the strength of human empathy, the richness of shared stories, and the warmth of interconnected spirits. Urge them, the Archangel's directive flowed like a melody across dimensions, to embrace the profound potential of their collective consciousness. Let them see that the true essence of community lies not in virtual interactions, but in the transformative power of genuine presence and collaboration. Visions of inspired action unfurled before me, workshops filled with lively debate and creativity, spiritual gatherings fostering inner peace and resilience, and movements that sought to blend technological innovation with the timeless wisdom of the heart. This was the vision of an awakened humanity, moving not with the tide but setting forth new currents of thought and harmony. Raise your voice, the Archangel imparted with a love that transcended worlds, for the message of equilibrium and insight. Inspire them to nurture a culture where the spirit's enlightenment complements the mind's advancement, igniting a renaissance of human potential unmarred by the shackles of unexamined dependence. In that sacred space, the call to action crystallized into a mission. I was to carry this light into the world, to illuminate paths where spiritual awareness coalesces with conscious choice. As the vision faded, the Archangel's final thought lingered, weaving into the very fabric of my soul. Lead them, Julian, in rediscovering the divine harmony within, for therein lies the future's promise and humanity's true liberation. In the sterile quiet of the hospital room, I awoke to a reality that felt both alien and familiar. The beeping of machines tethered me to life, yet my spirit resonated with the transcendent echoes of the realm I had just departed. My eyes fluttered open to the concerned faces of loved ones, people I had known all my life, yet in that moment their presence held a newfound depth. The path back into consciousness was a reconciliation of sorts, a bridging of the ethereal truths I had encountered with the tangible world to which I had returned. My survival was nothing short of miraculous, the doctors said, a faint smile betraying their clinical stoicism. But it was more than just survival. It was a rebirth imbued with a divine mission. As I lay there, my mind swirled with the luminescent visions and celestial teachings I had absorbed. The hospital room, once an emblem of human limitations, now symbolized a canvas of possibility, a starting point for the journey to impart the urgent wisdom I had been tasked to share. With every breath, gratitude poured through me like sunlight through stained glass, each ray illuminating a clearer purpose. The transition back into my daily life was marked by an undeniable shift in focus. What once drove me, the ambition to shape skylines and engrave my mark upon the city, now held a different meaning. Architecture became a metaphor for building not just physical structures, but communities fortified by spiritual resilience and consciousness. My interactions changed. Conversations grew richer, layered with insights that transcended mere exchanges of words. Friends and colleagues noticed a transformation in me, though they couldn't quite articulate it. My presence carried the weight of an unseen narrative, a silent invitation for others to engage in deeper dialogues about technology, spirituality, and the future. Thus began my endeavor to weave the divine messages into the fabric of my professional and personal life. The Archangel's lessons burned brightly within me, propelling me to unite diverse ideas and people, fostering environments where creativity and divine intent flourished side by side. I embraced opportunities to speak, write, and collaborate, using every platform as a means to awaken others to the broader reality I had witnessed. In quiet moments, I reflected upon the profound simplicity of my mission, to embody and share the harmony experienced in that otherworldly realm, guiding others toward a path of conscious rebirth and renewed purpose. And so, I stepped forward, carrying within me the enduring light of that radiant encounter, a beacon amidst the shadows of a rapidly changing world. As I emerged from the realms of light and wisdom, I felt myself being pulled back into the confines of my earthly body. The transition was gentle yet profound, akin to waking from an ancient dream where the boundaries of reality had momentarily dissolved. Consciousness seeped through me like warming sunlight, dispelling the numbing embrace of the void I had traversed. When my eyes fluttered open, the sterile brightness of the hospital room greeted me. The rhythmic beeping of heart monitors and the soft murmur of medical staff enveloped the air. Faces etched with relief and incredulity hovered in my periphery. Doctors and family members whose worry had now shifted into awe at my inexplicable recovery. But more striking than my surroundings was the transformation within. The person I had been, the architect tethered to logic and blueprints, had shifted into someone newly reborn. A serene clarity infused my thoughts, a gentle reminder of the celestial guidance I had received. I was acutely aware that my survival was not merely a medical anomaly, but a purpose-driven miracle. My mind, once driven solely by pragmatic designs, now brimmed with the divine blueprints impressed upon my spirit. An urgency to embody and spread the wisdom bestowed upon me surged with each heartbeat. I understood that these insights were not intended to remain latent within me, but to act as a catalyst for change in a world on the brink of profound decisions. Gratitude poured through me as I recounted the ethereal communion with the Archangel, and the vibrant vision shown to me. Determination blossomed as I accepted the mission to weave these truths into the fabric of daily existence. My priorities, once focused on architectural marvels, had shifted towards constructing bridges of understanding and connection among people. In the wake of my recovery, I began to infuse these sacred insights into every aspect of my life. Professionally, this meant projects that harmonized with nature, serving as microcosms where innovation and spirituality coexisted seamlessly. Personally, it meant nurturing relationships that echoed the transformative potential of genuine human connection. As days turned into weeks, the memory of that fateful encounter became a lodestar guiding my path. I embarked on a journey to share the Archangel's message, to ignite a rallying call for spiritual and cognitive awakening across communities. My soul carried the echo of the divine mandate, and I embraced my role as both messenger and teacher, eager to foster a future where mindful embraces of technology coexist with the flourishing of the spirit. In this newfound purpose, I discovered a deeper meaning in my existence, a life aligned with divine intent, grounded in authenticity, and buoyed by the promise of transformation. My return from the brink was not the end, but the beginning of a journey towards awakening a world yearning for the harmony I had glimpsed beyond the veil.